Hello, I'm Rashana Levin, Realtor with KW United. Today's video is on the 5 critical items I feel that you should consider when buying a home. Let's get started. Number 1, budget. So budget is more than just the cost of the home. Budget is how much it's going to be for the monthly payment, yes, but how much is it going to cost you to run the home? And by that, I mean, okay, well, you got to think of your utility costs. How much is that? So look at the whole spectrum, because especially if you have been in an apartment and your cost to run that place is not as significant as if you actually have purchased a single family home or a townhome. You didn't have to, mow the lawn. So now you're going to have to cut grass. You're going to have to hire somebody to cut grass. So it's a lot more than just the cost of the home. So think about that. Number 2, location. So be open-minded to location, because once I move forward with the other additional items, you may have to change your location because you may not be able to find what you desire in that certain location. So, if you must buy in that location, then okay, well, if we can't change location, then you may have to change home type. And that is number 3, what I'm going to discuss. So be open-minded with location. Either you'll have to change the location, home type, or budget. So number 3 is home type. So there are several home types when buying a home. So you could purchase a condo, you could purchase a townhome, you could purchase a single family home. So you have to decide what is your hard deal breaker. So if you must have a single family and you can't find a single family with the number of bedrooms that you want, are you willing to change location? So what I had said previously. So think about that. And if you say, oh, well, I'm fine with a townhome as long as it's at least 2,500 square feet, 3 levels, or so on and so forth. So think about those things. What are you willing to do? And also, does a condo make sense to you? Because even though the condo is cheaper, if the condo and an HOA fee is over like $700 a month, you probably should just purchase a townhome, not unless you just really don't want to do any maintenance. So you have to think about your lifestyle also. So number 4 is interior. So when I talk about interior, yes, there are things that you can change. So, if you want the kitchen redone, then you have your deal breakers. You say, well, I'm not going to purchase a house if the kitchen hasn't been renovated, or if the kitchen is not open. You don't like galley kitchens. So take a look at different floor plans online and see like pictures online and say, okay, well, I know that type of kitchen is not going to work. So that will actually change the actual not type of home, but it may change the type of home, but it may change the year that the home was built. Because if you start seeing, because that's how, floor plans are designed. It's like everybody was building that particular model at that time. So say if you're looking at homes built between 1975 and 1985, if all those homes had galley kitchens, doesn't make sense for you to keep looking at homes built within that time frame. Okay, and now it's time to bump the years up and say, well, I only want to see homes past in the 90s. Or maybe you say, well, that neighborhood, that's all they have, so I'm not interested in that. You can move on. But don't discredit a home if it has, red walls. I love red, but if it has red walls, things that you can change. You say, well, I love everything, but I hate the wall color. That's something you can change. So anything that you can change, be open-minded. It doesn't take much to have a can of paint. You can hire a contractor to come in. There are a lot of contractors that will, that are inexpensive that still do a great job. So consider that as an option. Don't discredit something because it has that. Or, things that you can change that you can live with. Now, the interior, you can't change where the home is located, but you can change the inside of the home. So, and finally, number 5, this is exterior. So, do you have to have an outdoor space? Or if the outdoor space, like say for instance, is a townhome or is a single family, beautiful house, but it doesn't have a deck or it doesn't have a hard space outside, are you willing to, put the work in after you close? Is that something you're willing to do? Because if you think about it, if the home is in your price range and it doesn't have that, then are you willing to put that in? And also, this goes back to the last slide I talked about, is about the interior. If the home has a basement, it's not finished, that's something that you can do after you move in. You may have to bend a little on what the home has already to make it your own later, because you're going to make the home your home later after you move in anyway. So consider that as well. And that's all for today's video. If you have any questions, give me a call at 240-284-4114. Make it a great day.